Hi, my name is Richard Terrello. Even though I am a Democrat, I still have a healthy distrust of governmental decision-making. Democrats have a tendency to add governmental services that may not be the most effective way of solving a problem. I have a strong distrust of Republican decision-making because they have a stated goal of destroying the government. It was Grover Norquist, a conservative activist, who said, "I am not in favor of abolishing the government. I just want to shrink it down to the size where we can drown it in the bathtub." Add to this mix Donald Trump, who has the communication skills of a New York City con man, combined with particularly bad judgment. It was his bad judgment that led a judge to say that he raped a woman in a department store dressing room. He admitted publicly that he sexually assaulted numerous women. He was found guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records. He had to pay large judgments for defamation and disobeying court orders over the years, which should subject his recommendations to extreme scrutiny. He can easily find large cadres of people that will vociferously get behind any pronouncement he chooses to make. It must be up to the legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the American people to evaluate his proposals as to efficacy and appropriateness for us. We must also remember that a broken clock is right twice a day. It is entirely possible that there may be some good ideas that Trump and his team come up with. Here are a list of his questionable decisions. He decided to engage in the illegal practice of housing discrimination. He ultimately had to sign a consent decree and stop the practice. Donald Trump accused a group of African American men, called by the media the Central Park Five, of murder and rape. Because of Donald Trump, they were treated very harshly. They were later acquitted and found innocent of their crime. Donald Trump made false statements about Obama's place of birth, claiming he had evidence to prove his point. No evidence was ever forthcoming. He had his charitable foundation engage in fraudulent practices for the purpose of reducing his taxes. His unaccredited for-profit university was fined $25 million for deceptive practices and was forced to shut down. At a time when casinos were making record profits, Donald Trump's casinos went bankrupt and was forced to shut down. Trump purchased the Eastern Airlines shuttle, and that went belly up. Trump Ocean Resort in Baja, Mexico, was announced in 2006 as a luxury condominium hotel project in Mexico. It was never completed due to financial issues. Investors faced significant losses, leading to lawsuits against Trump and his associates. Trump Steaks started in 2007 as a premium line of steaks sold through outlets like Sharper Image. It was discontinued due to poor sales. Trump Vodka was introduced in 2006. This vodka brand was discontinued around 2011 due to decreasing sales. Trump Magazine ceased operations in 2009 amid declining advertising revenue. Now he wants to gut the FAA at a time when they are short-staffed, under-equipped, and facing public scrutiny over safety issues. He just fired weather forecasters just before hurricane and tornado seasons. Veterans Administration staff who are responsible for inspecting MRI, CT, and X-ray machines to be sure they are not producing excessive radiation that could be detrimental to the health of patients and staff have been fired. People who are responsible for the safety of our nuclear stockpiles and weapons have been fired. We have recently experienced devastating wildfires in California, Maui, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And yet, he wants to get rid of personnel used to manage the forests and fight wildfires. There is nothing inherently wrong with hiring people that you think may not have the finest judgment, but we must have independent evaluations of their decisions to protect the country. We cannot have people with conflicts of interest advising our decision makers. On occasion, he has realized that he has fired people that we need on the job. When trying to rehire them, his staff realized that they did not get contact information as the people left, so they could not be contacted to be rehired for critical jobs. Donald Trump does not have the judgment or the business acumen to run the executive branch of the United States. We must place people around him that can speak truth to power. Every citizen and all branches of government must have a voice in deciding the direction for our country. Patriots, let's all get busy to save our democracy. Thank you for watching.